Good day, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is another podcast, and as you can see, I have my beautiful friend here. But before I give her the floor to introduce herself, I want to say thank you to my subscribers, the old ones, and I want to encourage that you interact with my videos. And I want to specially use this opportunity to say that you should comment, share with your friends so that they can also subscribe and interact with my videos. Thank you very much. So now, can we meet you with Mariam?
Hello everyone, my name
Hi.
is Mariam. I'm a graduate student here in Korea. I'm a Nigerian. I should have said that first.
Yeah, that's the identity.
Yes, I'm a Nigerian here in South Korea. I'm a graduate student here. Thanks for having me.
It's really nice to have you here today, and I'm sorry if my questions are not going to be very straightforward, but I want it to be really relaxed. We're just going to have a conversation about Korea. I understand that you're not really the outgoing person because you are usually very busy in school. Mariam here just recently graduated. We will be graduating on February 17th, inshallah, and we are so happy for that.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
But aside from that, we need to talk about our way of life too.
Yeah.
People are usually very quick to ask us that what are the opportunities available for Nigerians, Africans, or international students in Korea. But I feel like people don't ask us other things like, how do you manage to live in Korea?
Yes,
we're so far from home. So today we want to talk about adapting to Korean life as an international student. So first, before I go into the proper questions, can you tell me how Korea is for you?
Well, as somebody that is not very outgoing, I've not really experienced Korea in full, but I wouldn't say I've not enjoyed Korea.
At all?
I wouldn't say I've not enjoyed Korea. One of the things I enjoy most in Korea is the traveling aspect, seeing places. Korea
cheap, right?
Yeah, very cheap, and they have beautiful structure, places to explore. As much as your pockets can take you, you can go far and wide to different places,
anywhere you want to go in Korea.
So I really enjoy that part of Korea, and basically I think that's one of the things, if not the best thing I enjoy here in Korea.
Really?
Yes,
does that mean you have more of the things that you do enjoy than the things that you enjoy?
Well, maybe 2080.
Now I'm interested.
Maybe
Can you tell us some of the things
2080.
about Korea that don't sit well with you, that you don't enjoy?
Well, one of the culture shock I have here is the language.
Okay.
Of course, I've heard so much about it in the past before coming here, but I didn't know the intensity. I didn't know how much it is of a problem to foreigners, especially when you don't really have interest in learning the language, or when your program does not involve you learning the language first before going into being a student. Yes.
So you would say that actually learning Korean language helps you to integrate faster into the Korean life?
Yes, it does, because aside that, if I wasn't opportunity to learn Korea, maybe I would just be engrossed in those just school activities, and I wouldn't have opportunity to learn or see
make
other
friends,
people, see other people and see their perspective, or how they are interacting with other foreigners as well. So learning Korea is not like I can really speak the language or I know the language very well, but at least the classes I had, I was able to interact with other foreigners, other foreign students from other countries, and of course other Koreans. So I really enjoyed that as well.
That's interesting. You mentioned culture shock, right?
Yes.
So that means you have lots of them. Right? If language can be part of culture shock for you, then you have to list the other ones for me.
Yes.
And I know for you as a friend that you have problem with Korean food.
Yes, it was a problem. It was really a big deal for me. It was a big deal for me, because even back home, I have a bad relationship with food. I've always had bad relationship with food, even back home.
You're not a foodie like me.
I'm not a foodie.
I can try everything. It's adventure.
Yes. But coming here again, they have lots of maybe people that are very conversant with Korean movie. Korea has a lot of food, different dishes. When they want to have lunch, you see like
for different tastes.
Exactly. But so when I started knowing that Korean like to invite you for lunch, dinner, or what have you, but when you turn them down, it's a problem. And I would like to say that if you want to invite me out now, and I know that I won't have what you're giving me. There's no point going ahead, or maybe I'll just tell you,
committing to that,
just bringing it without eating it or wasting
that's
it.
another problem on its own. If Koreans should invite you to eat with them, then you must be ready to really eat to your satisfaction.
Exactly.
And the moment they invite you and you're not eating well, they feel bad that maybe they are giving you something that you don't like, not knowing that you don't really fancy Korean food, but you really wanted to respect the person. For instance, now we have invitations from our professors to go out and eat with the rest of the lab or with other international students. Sometimes they even organize trips in the university. They provide food, right? So in that case, it means somebody like you will have issues because you want to be part of that trip.
Exactly.
Or you want to go out and talk with other people, but you don't really fancy the food.
I actually had that problem.
Really?
Yeah. Not 2 years ago when I first came here.
Yeah.
I think a month after, I had the opportunity to go for a conference with my lab mates. And fortunately for me, I had a lab mate that is also an international student, but from other country. So we went to Jeju Island for a conference. It was during Ramadan. So
oh my God.
So we had to tell them how we were fasting. Then
I'm sure you suffered.
It was a really
sufferness.
It really was an experience that as much as I would have loved to explore the place and really enjoy myself, the fact that I was doing Ramadan, I couldn't eat. Of course that I have a problem with food,
it's
that's
a separate case.
That's a different thing, but the fact that they want you to eat what they are eating,
exactly what they prepared for you.
Yeah, this is what you have to go to. I was really shocked then, and it was really a painful experience. I wouldn't lie. It was really a painful experience.
Oh my God. I could relate to this because I've been in the same situation myself, and I learned, and that was how I was able to discover how to search for food places myself on Naver. That's another problem because if you are offered something you don't like, at first you look for where you can get something you like and you eat, right? And you say all right. But if you still can't find a way around language problem, you can't find out where restaurants are or how to order or what to even make of the menu that are actually written on the pages, then how do you survive?
my problem was then I just got to Korea less than a month or thereabouts. I practically did not know how to explore the places, maybe through app, or maybe check convenience store, use my card to buy something, check other places. This is the content of I didn't have that opportunity then, or I didn't learn then. I didn't have that opportunity to explore places. And of course my colleague as well, we were in the same team. We practically came at the same time, so it was really difficult adjusting. Eventually we found a seafood restaurant that we were able to go, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure I can say this on camera.
You can say everything.
The amount of food was doubled for us.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was doubled for us. So it was really, then when we told our lab mates, they were really hungry, thinking, of course, and the trip was covered by our principal, our professor, our professor, so to say. So knowing, after we gave them the bill for the food we had, they were really hungry, and
why would you go and eat alone?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I could understand from where I could understand where they were coming from. They would feel that they were not taking care of you enough, and like we said earlier,
I think it's not that.
Okay.
Initially, they had invited us to go with them.
Okay.
After the event, they had invited us to go with them to go and eat.
Yeah.
But we told them that we were fasting. Then after maybe like certain time we'll go and eat ourselves, and they gave us the lab card to pay. So we checked around. We didn't have any information on how to check around, how to navigate ourselves. So we checked
which
around,
they could have helped with.
Exactly. We checked around, then we saw a seafood restaurant. We were given the menu. We weren't even sure which was which, but from the picture, we were able to, this is what I think I can eat.
Yeah.
So we picked, then we made the payments, then we gave them the receipt and the card. They were really hungry.
But why?
It got to a stage that my colleague, my other friend, was really pained, and she started crying.
Oh my God, that's terrible experience.
It was really a terrible experience. Then we had to tell them they shouldn't worry, we'll pay
So you paid with your money?
No. They had to. They followed us back to the restaurant,
Yeah.
and I think they had the conversation, and the attendant said he was sorry and refunded the amount he was meant to refund.
Oh, okay. But you didn't know that you were actually charged twice the amount
didn't
because you didn't speak Korean.
Yes, we did.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Fine,
And this is
fine.
one of the reasons why I decided that I wanted to talk about adapting in Korea. Because when you check the mainstream media, like the Instagram or Facebook, what you see is people talking about, oh, come to Korea, you will enjoy this. This is only found in Korea. You know, this trending only in Korea.
Yes,
yeah, that you only see videos of people promoting the good things about Korea. Of course, there are a lot of many good things, but for every good thing there are also bad
I think
things
that's
too.
even everywhere.
Yeah, no way is perfect, right?
It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
so I want
It's
to try
everywhere.
to put it out there that when you're coming as an international student, you're coming with your ears.
Yes.
You're coming with your mouth. Nobody is going to speak on your behalf.
Exactly.
Nobody is going to represent you. You're going to represent yourself with your passport,
With your
with
passport,
everything,
with your
with your
passport,
identity,
your
and
identity.
whatever you speak, you're speaking on behalf of yourself alone. So you need to understand that there are some issues that you will face. There are so many things.
One interesting thing about that was when I first got here, of course, my baby had told me, if I'm allowed to say that. Right?
Yeah, Mariam is married.
Yes.
Happily married.
Yes, my baby had told me so many things about Korea, and he had explained to me how things work and everything. But I didn't. My first challenge here was nothing I was expecting. It was so much that.
Would you say?
And we spoke about it the first time we met. We spoke
Actually,
about
yeah, we spoke for hours.
You told me that.
She was lamenting, guys. She was lamenting.
Remember
I was just laughing, like,
It
what?
was on a Friday that we met.
Yes.
Then you told me that whenever I want to talk or rant, I can always call
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But maybe it's a lab mate's problem, or
Yeah.
maybe it's a.
You didn't really understand the situation at that time.
Exactly. Even though I had information prior to my coming,
Yeah.
I had information, and I was expecting. I knew there would be challenges, but nothing.
But you
really
didn't expect
prepared
something that
me.
would be more than what you can, like, take.
Nothing really prepared me for that aspect that I faced.
Oh my
Because
god.
it was so much that I
Yeah,
can't
it
even.
can be terrible, right?
I can't even. At times, I was just think about it. How do I become better? Am I the terrible person here?
Am I the problem?
Am I the problem
Is it
here?
because I'm not
But
exposed?
apparently,
Yeah.
I wasn't the problem. It was never me. It's just how things are done here.
Yeah,
was never
exactly. And in my previous video, I talked with Marcelo, and we
Okay.
talked about how to make friends with Koreans. You know, part of the ways, the fastest way that I know that you can improve your Korean language is through talking, right?
Yeah.
You have to speak with people that speak it. You have to practice with
Yes,
taking
yes.
orders
For
or
every-
giving orders,
for every language, of
or
course.
discussing, for every language. But how do you practice when you don't have friends that speak it with you?
Yeah.
For example, me, I can't be speaking Korean to you now.
Yes.
We speak
But
our
one,
Yoruba.
I don't really. I'm not sure I really have the interest of learning the Korean itself. When I came here, wasn't like I had expectation like, oh, I really want to learn this language. I just want to go with the flow and see how things turn out. Maybe eventually I might fall in love with it. But if not for the Korean classes I attended, even for the Korean
The one
classes I
organized by the school
by the school, I didn't say I really had any friends
in the class.
in the class,
And that was just classes for international students only.
and I had courses that I did classes with other Koreans. Basically, sometimes I'm the only
Core
international
courses.
students.
Yeah, and they're usually very scared to speak to you,
Only
right?
foreigners. So practically, not until my last semester that I met. Is it from? I can't remember the country he's from. It's an international student as well that we started interacting together.
But not
So,
in Korean.
Not in Korean.
It's
He was
English.
the only one in my class that we had time to talk, and we had time to talk outside the
Class
main
environment.
the class environment. So they are not really. I don't know how best to put this. They are not really. Maybe it's their way of life, or maybe they are intimidated by how you talk, or maybe the language barrier itself. I don't know how
Yeah,
to
just like we are
express.
struggling with Korean language, they're also struggling with English, and the confidence level is not there.
Yeah.
So I understand that maybe they are not confident enough to walk up to you, or when you walk up to them, they're not confident enough that they will not speak nonsense. So they'd rather not talk at all.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
yeah, there has to be some ways to bridge that gap, which I don't know.
I wouldn't say that. I've met a Korean that speaks good English, and she was so nice to me.
But I want to tell you that Korean had gone out.
Yes,
they had been put in a position where they had to like challenge themselves to speak and to talk to people.
She was really nice to me, and I was so surprised to the extent of how well she speaks.
Some are like that. I have some friends, of course. I have some Korean friends, and we talk. But aside from personal experiences that you have about Korea, would you recommend some things that people should have in mind about adapting to Korea when they are coming? First, I would know what you will say.
The language.
Don't set yourself up. Don't have high expectation. And then study the language, no matter how little. Yeah.
When I was coming here, I had no expectation. I was just coming here with an open mind.
Okay,
I'm going to a different place entirely. The culture might be different, the language. I've heard about the language, but nothing would ever. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked.
Nothing will prepare you for the
shock.
Oh my god,
it was so serious. Bad. Maybe because we are here, the parts of Korea that we have, maybe other places are not like that. Of course, I've been to Seoul.
Yeah,
I've been to Incheon.
It's better in Seoul. It doesn't mean it's the best, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I would say that when you're coming here, there will be expectation. But just have it in mind that nothing would ever prepare. I'm talking from my own personal experience.
Prepare you enough for the shocks.
Prepare you for the shocks that you would experience.
Yeah.
Of course. So it was just come with an open mind.
Okay.
Open mind to just enjoy.
Be open to opportunities. Be open to people. Be open to disappointment too.
Yeah, of
because
course.
You're going to get lots of disappointment.
That's life. Generally.
And for people that actually love K-drama, I love K-drama. If you've been watching K-drama,
I'm not a fan of
you're not a fan.
I think I've only seen two K-drama
I think you even be more disappointed if you are a fan of K-drama.
Exactly.
Because whatever you've seen in the movie, maybe out of the 100%, you get 20-25. That's
20?
even high, right?
Are you saying 20? Are you saying 20?
You know, everyone is so cautious in the movie. They're always apologizing and everything. But here, you just meet a random Ajushi or Ajuma on the road, and they will start looking at you like, what the heck are you? Where are you from?
It's not even about Ajushi, or even the young people.
True, right? Even in school.
I'll say to my friends that are really fans of K-drama, Mariam, you're in Korea, I really love. I even have somebody that's
enjoying
this. But I'll say, don't expect what you're saying. I've seen like 2 K-drama series, and what I saw there was different.
Is that why you stopped seeing them?
No. I wasn't really a fan. I'm a
fan. I love K-drama. I love anything that deals with Korean culture, but there are just some things that don't sit well. There are a lot of things there that you will have to experience to understand what we are talking about.
The fact that they don't sit well doesn't mean they are wrong. Let's put that.
It's not about being wrong. It's about shocks. It's about differences. Some of these things fall under cultural differences. For example, now in Nigeria, no matter how foreign you are to any place, let's say for instance you just travel to somewhere and you need help and you have neighbors, you can easily approach them and explain your situation, and if they can help, they will help you. But in Korea, how many of your neighbors have you met?
Even when they don't understand your language,
they will try, right? Although there are some Koreans that try here too. That's why we have Papago. We talk on translator apps, right? We try to carry them along with our problems. Maybe some of our lab mates, some that can help. Some will just tell you that straightforward. Please don't disturb me with your life issues. That's your personal problem.
Indifferent to so many things. It's so much that you'll be shocked and surprised that really I'm trying to talk to you about what I'm going through. Why don't you want to listen to me?
It can be terrible.
Because we really need that listening here, especially when you, of course, coming to school here, even without coming to school, you're just coming here
as a person, as people with each other. Like you need to communicate with people,
communicate and listen to you. And when I say listen, really listen to you, I'm willing and ready to help you. So
as you would expect, right?
Of course.
That's why I'm saying that it doesn't mean it's wrong. It means that the differences are just too far apart. They are too much that you can't start to ignore them when it comes to adapting to life in Korea. And that's all my questions.
Oh, thank you.
You look relieved. Do you have any other thing you'd like to add? Thanks for coming up here.
I had so much fun.
I enjoyed it.
Having me here.
Thanks for coming and thanks for watching, guys. We're signing out. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Bye. To my girls
yes,
channel.
please. I'm a girl after a baby, of course.
Yeah, of course. Definitely, of course.
Bye.
Bye, guys.